Here we go, we are down at the Lane. We are finally here. It is the last home game of the season. Again, I'm hoping to speak to some of the Cardiff fans today and get their final thoughts on how the season's been. And let's get their final thoughts. Hey guys, so I'm with Sam, not a Cardiff fan. Like I said, we're just going to ask just questions. That's the main one being, what's your thoughts on the first season back in the EFL?
I think it could have been a lot worse. We've played some great football.
Yeah.
I think we're relying too much on how we played last season.
Yeah.
And the fact that we're trusting the back three too much, I think there's no one pumping it forward, so to speak.
Yeah.
But all in all, it's been a good settler for us. I've said since the start, I didn't want a playoff. I didn't want a playoff push.
No.
I don't think we're good enough. But we've played some excellent football this season. It was a shame on Tuesday against Stockport.
Yeah.
But like I say, we're just a bit passive at times.
Yeah, I kind of think if someone said at the beginning of the season, going to finish in the top 12, top 10, I think you would have bit the head off. Like, yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah, I would have taken top half.
Yeah.
And I've said I'd like top half. 14 is a bit of a gut punch when we're looking to rebuild for next season, because you've got the likes of Jones, Langstaff, who I think will fetch a penny.
Yeah.
But you never know, we can hold on to him.
Yeah.
It's all about the recruitment in the summer, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
At the end of the day.
Yeah, again, I totally agree with you there. I said that kind of leads on to my next question, is who do you think will go and who do you think will stay?
I think Jones will. But the thing is, I watched the Jody Jones interview yesterday, and he seems happy here.
Yeah, I totally agree.
I don't know where he lives, but if he lives anywhere near Coventry, like he was, anywhere between London and Coventry, there's a shout. The same with Luke Williams. He lived in Wales, didn't he?
Yeah. I think the only person I kind of get a glimpse going from his interviews is Langstaff.
Yeah, I think he will potentially go back up north, Sunderland, Middlesbrough way.
Yeah.
They're the only ones with the firepower. I don't know if Swansea will go back for him because there was rumours. I also heard a rumour that Coventry were interested.
Yeah.
But we'll see in the summer. Hopefully we can keep them both.
Yeah. Again, I do hope that as well. Obviously, third question as well. Are you Maynard in or Maynard out at the moment?
At this moment in time, I'd say see what he's got. When he first came in, I was like, as long as he can keep us up, I'm not bothered. I think give him a strong pre-season, give him time to gel with the players and get his way of coaching into the players.
Yeah.
We'll see, but the thing is, I don't want Christmas to come and we're in a sinking ship and then we go again.
I completely agree. Obviously, a lot of the top teams are looking at promotion this season. That's not Port Mansfield and so forth. What do you see our chances are next season? Do you think that we're one of the contenders?
With all those three going up, I think we've got a great shot.
Yeah.
We've got a great foundation to build on for next season. It's like I say, it's just about the recruitment in the summer.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Getting, I want to say, the deadwood out the squad.
Yeah.
And then getting a bench that you look at and you go, yeah, that can help us in the 70th minute plus. Because at the moment you look at that bench and you look like
No, Sam, thank you so much for this. Much appreciated. And cheers, man.
Thank you.
Right, hey guys. So, sorry, I didn't catch your name.
So it's Anthony and Anthony.
Oh, nice and easy. I'm Tyler. So yeah, like I said, 4 questions.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on the season as a whole so far?
For me, I believe we've probably overachieved in the first half of the season, and then we've underachieved in the second half. So for me, I think we're probably a little bit below where we should be.
Yep.
But I think it's not. I think we probably should be around 10th, 12th place, to be brutally honest. For me.
Yep.
You?
Yeah, I think it's probably right what he's just said.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. As someone said 10th or 12th at the beginning of the season. I think I would have bit the hand off and took it.
Yeah, exactly. Especially coming up from the National League, because you didn't know the quality when we were coming up or anything like that. So yeah, for me, yeah.
Yeah, no, completely agree. And that's the second question. At this moment in time, are you Maynard in or out?
For me, I think they need to give him a little bit more time.
Yep.
I get it that obviously we've not done great at home and we nearly beat the record for 100. But for me, I think we just need to give him a little bit more time. I think he needs the right players in the summer.
Yep.
And then I think should potentially get playoffs next season.
Yeah, I agree with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the same. To be honest, I think they do need a clear out.
Yeah.
And I do need to get that defence sorted out.
Okay, yeah. Again, it's a lot of similar questions to some of the people I've spoken to already.
Yeah.
Who do you think is going to leave, and who would you get rid of?
So for me, I think Kyle Cameron. I think Rawlinson. Adebayo Rowling. I think Macca might leave. I think if someone comes in for a good bid, I think Macca might leave. I think Jody Jones will stay, if I'm brutally honest. But I think Marias might go. Yeah. Randall. I think, but like Dad said, I think there's going to be a clear out this summer. I really do. I want the best players to stay, obviously.
Yeah.
But I think the way that Jody Jones and the way that Macca have played this season, League One teams and above are going to be looking at them 100%.
I completely agree. I think Jody Jones will stay.
Yeah.
From the interview, I think Macca's already kind of looking.
Yeah.
The back four, I'd say build the defence around McCorry.
Oh, absolutely, 100%, absolutely.
Like he's outshone some of the like OGs like Cameron and everything else.
Oh, absolutely. Macari's he's a bit old school as well, isn't he? So when he gets the ball, instead of playing around with it, get rid of it. Just get rid of it. Yeah, definitely build the defence around Macari.
Yeah, brilliant. And last question, obviously like I said, a lot of the top hitters have been promoted this season. Where do you think we'll finish next season? Potentially.
I'm going to say top 7.
Yeah.
I'm going to say top 7.
I'd probably say the same.
Top 7. I think that's got to be the aim, top 7 for me.
Ideally, I'd like to see him get promoted. But it all depends on who they're bringing in the summer.
Yeah, completely agree.
What about you?
Yeah, like I said, look at our team on paper. I think we've got the best team in the league.
Yeah.
If it weren't for silly mistakes like slipping over in the box and, like I said, he's not learned from it all season, has he?
I think there was a stat, weren't there, that said most of our goals have come from errors. I think 70% of our goals all season have come from errors.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. If it wasn't from silly mistakes like that, we would have been in top contender.
Easy.
So why can't we be next season?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm saying top 7.
Yeah, top 7 for me. Yeah.
Honestly, lads, thank you so much for this.
Thank you very much, Tyler.
Much appreciated. Enjoy the match.
You pies.
Hey guys, so I'm sat here with Alex, who is a Colchester fan. I believe he come all the way from
Australia. I live,
That's amazing. Slightly different question. I said I've spoken to County fans so far, but the first one is, what's your thoughts on the season as a whole as a Colchester fan?
It's tough. Like when I live in Australia, as you said, I first thing on a Sunday I check the messages, make sure we've won, and we haven't won at all. So we've been terrible. But today, if we match Sutton United score, we go up. So we're so excited. There's a big contingent of us. They're all in Hooters right now, having a good time.
Okay.
And then we're going to get in and have some fun, hopefully.
Okay, so I am right in thinking then if honestly County win today, if it does go the other way, it is down to the last game of the season.
It is, mate. Yeah. So hopefully, we'll see what happens today.
We might gift you confidence. You might be relaxed by the end.
I really hope so. Yeah, but we'll see. Either way, Nottingham's a great city, so we'll have some fun.
We'll see. The second question is, so obviously you do stay up again. I hope you do. Hope you reach that goal. Where do you think you could potentially be next season? What do you think needs to change?
We've got new managers in. Since they've come in, we've barely lost, but we drew too many games. So I think if we just tweak a few things, we need a striker. We haven't got a striker.
Okay.
But as soon as that happens, I think next season we could challenge. We're optimistic. The managers have given us that belief.
Yeah. Okay. Again, a bit similar to County. Also, we changed our manager. Obviously, we've got a lot. We need to change our defence. That's obviously our biggest thing. But again, great answer on that. And then the last question, so I'll take a score prediction from you. I haven't already. What would you say the score prediction will be today?
entertaining game, 2-2.
2-2. Great answer. Well, thanks so much.
Pleasure.
Much appreciated, man. Thank you. Hey guys, so I'm with Nigel. So again, we're going to ask 4 questions.
Yeah, fire away.
Nigel is a subscriber to the channel, so thank you so much for that.
I enjoy it as well.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, thank you guys. Thank you so much. Obviously, we are the last home game of the season.
Yeah.
So my main question is, what's your thoughts on the seasons overall?
Ooh, what a bit of a yo-yo season we've had. At the start of the season, I thought it was really positive. It felt good, and we were all singing "We Are Top of the League."
Yes.
I loved it, and I thought, wow. I started penciling in my diary the playoff dates, making sure I was keeping everything clear, because I thought that's where we were headed.
Yeah. I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
Totally agree with you.
Then things changed. Exits and entries.
Yeah.
Mr. Maynard come in. He joined us.
Yeah.
And I think it was very difficult for him at that point.
Yeah.
I felt that Notts were on a bit of a slide at that stage.
Yep.
But somehow it seemed to accelerate. And it didn't feel good to me.
No.
So, we just were not putting the performances together. We were very weak as we were being throw-ins, corners, the opposition, they were making the most of our frailties. So, I think it was a struggle and difficult. So, to summarise the season, a real yo-yo event, I would say.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. At the beginning of the season, I think someone said finishing the top 12-10. I think I would have bit the arm off. Said like I said, once we got top of the league, it definitely gave me that hunger to want to promotion. So I totally agree with everything there. Obviously, the next question is, at the minute, are you Maynard in or Maynard out?
Oh, if we'd had this interview or this chat 3 weeks ago, I'd have been Mr. Maynard out.
Okay.
I would.
Yeah.
And I think that was being murmured, or more than murmured, really, spoken about around and about, And I wasn't. I was just thinking, this isn't working. He doesn't fit. As his lack of what I thought was lack of experience in this league or League One. It was really showing itself.
Yeah.
But I equally like to be fair on people, and I think football clubs are very good at yo-yoing with managers. In, out, and you just lose stability.
Yeah.
So I think I was thinking out, but with the season only having about 7 or 8 weeks left, maybe it would have been even more disruptive to have got rid of him at that stage. We would have just written everything off. So I think, at the minute, I'm going to stick with him.
Yep.
And especially if we could get a win today, that cements it. I will stick with him.
Yeah.
And we'll take next season as it comes.
Yeah, again, I kind of agree. I'm at the point now where I don't think he's got the experience, but he's got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
So I see where he is in his first 8 to 10 games.
Yeah.
And I think go from there.
Yeah.
There's always one or two in there.
Yeah.
But and then the third question, is who would you keep in? Who would you keep in, and who do you think is going to stay or go?
Well, right. So keeping, I like McGoldrick, and I like Jody James, player of the season. But I can see both of them going.
Okay.
Because Jody's had such a season.
Yeah.
I can see somebody coming in and wanting him.
Yeah.
And maybe making Notts an offer that they can't refuse.
Yeah.
That would be progression for Jones, for him, as a personal progression.
Yeah.
And regarding McGoldrick, I don't know. I can see him going, but I don't want him to go.
Yeah.
He had such a great season with Derby.
Yeah.
I'm just not quite sure where he's been, I don't know if he's been dropped from some games or he's had injuries.
Yep.
I feel that hasn't been clear to me, but I do like him, and I think his distribution of the ball is really good.
Yeah,
So-
totally agree.
They're my main two.
Yep.
The rest, I'm just going to watch, wait, and listen.
See
we'll
what
see
happens.
what happens.
No, good answer. And obviously the last question is, where do you, obviously a lot of the big teams have been promoted this season. I still see Notts County as one of the big teams.
Yeah, I do.
Where do you see us finishing next season?
We've got 2 games left this season. I would like to see wins at both of them. I would like to see some solidarity in that team without breaking it up.
Yep.
I would like to see that. And I think next season, after working where we are now, working it through a bit, I would like to think we're going to be right up there with a great chance next season. And these last 2 games, for me, will take me through the close season with hope in my heart.
Yeah, no, totally agree. Obviously, thank you so much
You're
for answering the
welcome.
questions. Much appreciated. Thank you very much,
Brilliant.
guys, and thank you. Here we go. That is it. We finished 1-0 down at the Lane today. What a great win for the last home game of the season. And again, I just want to say an absolute massive thank you to the fans that I spoke to today. Sam, Anthony, Alex, you travelled all the way from Australia, which is incredible, and Nigel, it was lovely to meet all of you, and hear all your answers to the questions and your support and everything else. It was an absolute pleasure to speak to all you guys, and what a season. I definitely think Nigel said it best. It's been a yo-yo of a season. It really has had its ups and downs. So here we are. These are my final thoughts. I've heard your final thoughts. If guys, put yours in the comments. And I said I'd love to hear them. I would. I'll say, and I would probably agree that Anthony said it best. My final thoughts of the season as a whole, which is that we overachieved in the first half and underachieved in the second half. We started off so well, and I'm going to be honest, if someone said at the beginning of the season you can finish mid-table 10th, I would have absolutely bitten the hand off. First time back in the EFL for over 4 years. However, I think because we got to that first place, because we started so well, it gave every Notts County fan the hunger and the questions. Yeah, why not? Why can't we win the league? Why can't we get an automatic straight away? And sadly, it just didn't quite pan out as of that. So yeah, again, I think they're my thoughts on the season as a whole. Like I said, a lot of you guys said very similar things, and I think it's good that we kind of quite agree on that. My second question was, am I Maynard in or Maynard out? I'm definitely Maynard in. I will be honest, I didn't want him when he first arrived. I still don't think he's qualified. Was very underqualified, should I say, for the role. However, I think his attitude towards the club and certain players is fantastic. And I think now he will be judged on what he does over the summer and how he recruits. Hopefully, I kind of hope he's got a bit more. His foot in a bit more of the recruitment process than probably what Luke Williams did. Because I think it's important that the manager has a good kind of deal of of what we need and kind of who we look for as well. I know we've got a good recruitment process, but I think just to leave it to them is maybe we should change it up a bit now. But yeah, I definitely Maynard in. let's see how he does over the summer in his first 5 games, and then I think that will then be best to judge. Who I think will stay and who I think will leave, or who I think should leave. Of course, I want Langstaff and Jody Jones to stay. They're absolutely fantastic. I think Jones will. I think Langstaff might leave. I just get the sense he's maybe not happy now. I don't know why. I've had that feeling since Williams left that he's just not as happy. I think obviously the back line, get rid of them all apart from Macari. If it was down to me, I'd build the defence around Macari. I think Bostock and Goldrick could potentially go. I think Sam Austin should go as well. I think we should cash in on him and potentially look to improve. Same with Chickson. I think Chickson was great for us in the National League, but he's not what we need him for League Two. But yeah, they're kind of my thoughts on the players. But obviously, we definitely want Langstaff and Jay Jones to stay. So yeah, and getting down to the final question, is where do I see Notts County at the end of next season? Like I said, we should be one of the top contenders. Even this year, I think we had the best team on paper, and we should have been the strongest team. So I'm definitely saying finishing top 7. We definitely should be fighting for nothing more than automatic promotion. Like I said, I think it's got a lot to do with how we recruit. I think the style of play needs to slightly change. I think we need to maybe stick to a formation. I know Maynard likes to change it and change tactics at half time, which he keeps saying it works, but unless I don't know. I think we need a bit more structure, just to make sure that we can finish that top 7 next year. But that's it, guys. That is it. And like I said, I just want to say an absolute massive thank you for all your support, your comments, your likes, subscribes over the past couple of months. It's been an absolute pleasure doing these vlogs. And me and Jack will definitely be continuing into next season doing these. And like I said, if you haven't, guys, already, hit that like button, share this video with your friends, give us a comment. What are your thoughts? Are you Maynard in or out? Who do you think should leave? Where do you think we'll finish next season? And again, guys, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.